Hey Internet family, welcome to our Georgia suburban homestead, and earlier today I made a video on picking rose petals, culinary roses, and I thought I would do another video for you on how to make rose simple syrup. It is winding down in the month of Ramadan for our Islamic friends, and I think I mentioned earlier that we adopted an Afghan family, so for their Eid, which is the holiday following Ramadan, or our holiday following Ramadan, where we exchange gifts, I'm going to be surprising them with some rose simple syrup to add to their chai. Okay, don't tell them. Okay, but assalamu alaikum to those of you who are watching and from the Islamic world, and this is really simple. That's why they call it simple syrup. You all remember helping me pick these petals earlier today, right? Okay, fresh culinary rose petals. You wouldn't believe the aroma. Okay. You'll need a kettle and equal amounts of white sugar, filtered water, and rose petals. In this instance, I'm doing 2 cups of water, 2 cups of white sugar, and 2 cups of rose petals. First thing that I do is take the sugar. That was 2 cups. Then we have filtered water, 2 cups. One cup of fresh rose petals. 2 cups of fresh rose petals. You don't need the calyx. See if any other calyx is good in there. Just the petals. I turn on a medium to medium-high heat. And we bring that to a boil. You do want to stir it. While it heats up. Oh, there's another calyx. You'll want to stir it until the sugar totally dissolves and the water comes to a boil. Okay, it's boiling. We turn it off. This is a gas stove, so I don't really need to move the pot off the heat, but if you have an electric stove, you want to remove the pot off the heat and let it cool thoroughly. We'll be back once it's cooled. As you can see that we've got a strainer, a funnel, and a glass jar set up on a cookie sheet covered with wax paper. There's reasons for all of this. Watch. Can you see the syrup? How nice that looks? Strainer, funnel, clean mason jar. This sometimes takes two people to not make a mess. Oops. At this point, you want to press the rose petals to get all the sugar out of it you can get. I'm just squeezing it. Get all that good syrup out of there. Then I take the rose petals and I roll them into little balls, see? And put them on the wax paper. See how pretty that is? I hope the colors are coming across well. 'Cause that's kind of a that's a pink tinted simple syrup. And that's ready to cap off. See? Pretty syrup. It's ready to just put a cap on or to decant into your gift bottles. It'll keep refrigerated for about 2 weeks. So a lot of the people I give this to will ask me to make more on down the road. You can also make it out of dried rose petals, so if you dry a lot of your petals, you can make it later. The ratio is 3/4 a cup sugar to 3/4 a cup water and 1/4 of a cup of dried petals, whereas this recipe is equal amounts of each ingredient. Again, bring it to a boil, turn the heat off and let it sit until it cools. And as you saw that I put the petals on the wax paper, those are going to crystallize and turn into candy. I'll show you what rose candy looks like. This is a jar of rose candy that we have from last year. It smells delightful. You sprinkle this on confections, cakes, cupcakes, ice cream, or just eat out of hand. It may not look good. You can still form it a little bit. It stays kind of gummy. I just love rose. You can plunk this into a cup of tea. Let it flavor the tea as well. Alright, before I get carried away and eat this whole jar, if you like what you saw, you want to learn more about how to cook with edible flowers, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit that black notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos. And we'll have fun together in the kitchen, in the garden, and crafting. I've got more craft videos to do for you. So thank you so much for spending time. I kind of hope you're jealous of this rose candy. Until next time, see ya.